Yo, what's up with y'all boys? It's Keymajor, and I'm back with another video for y'all today on the DK channel. Today I'm showing you guys how ATL Jacob makes beats for Future, specifically his latest album. If you guys do enjoy and learn something new, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any more DK videos. You guys already know the usual. Go down to the description and join the Discord and the Patreon. Let's get straight to the video. So real quick, I'm gonna just play a little preview on the beat. So you guys get the point, so let's get straight to the breakdown. First sound I used for the melody was this piano from Flex. Now if you do have FL Studio and you are updated, you should have got this VST for free. I just went to the Essential Pianos pack and I went to the preset called Close Grand Light. So all this is I first started with these chords down here. Very simple, it's just this chord right here, which is G, A, and D. And I just copied it over, just moved the middle note up one, then I copied it over again. I just shortened these notes, and then I copied the same pattern. All I did was I took out the last chord. Then last, I just added this top melody right here, which is the same notes down here, nothing new. Now what I did was I exported that, and then I pitched it down 200 cents, and I reversed it, and now it sounds like this. Now automatically that sounded a lot darker, and then for the effects on this one I just lowered the lows. After that I added another flex. It's the same preset, the same Close Grand Light preset, and I just added this top melody. Pretty self-explanatory, just 3 notes and then it's copied for the entire section. Now for the effects on this one, I added reverb. I just turned the separation knob to the left. I turned the early reflection down a little bit, and then I turned the wet knob up. I messed with the room right here, and then I added delay 3, and then I added 1 EQ on here, just taking out the lows, making room for like the 808 of course, lowering some of the mids, and then lowering a lot of the highs. And that was basically it for the melody. Now we get into the drums. The first sound I use is a regular spins 808. All these sounds that I used in this beat are very common. You could literally find in any like trap drum kit, so none of these sounds are like exclusive or like, you know, very unique. They're all just very common sounds. All I did was I took the regular spins 808, I turned the out knob a tiny bit, and then I went to the envelope. I did the regular like square. I just turned the attack up by 7, and the tension I turned it to the left by 23%. The 808 pattern is extremely simple. It's just this copied over and over and over, except of course at the end I like brought it down a little bit. It's very simple, very common. It's just at the end of every like couple bars I added these 2 notes where it kind of just hits and then it bounces up to an octave. Now I did bring this down 4, then up an octave, but this simple pattern right here that I'm highlighting right here is very common and used a lot in the Future album. The second 808 I used is this. It basically spins as well. It's just it has some distortion on it. Then all I did was I turned the out knob up as well, turned the attack up as well. This one is by 10%, and it's the same pattern, just a second 808 just to give some variety to the beat. Now the clap is a regular Luger clap, and then just a regular clap pattern that everyone uses. And then same with the snare. I just copied the same pattern, it's just in between. Now all these sounds are also from the Trap Galaxy Volume 1 drum kit by KBZ. I used the My Collection snare. Same with this one, just a regular hit 1 hi-hat. I just turned the out knob up a little bit and I cut itself. So yeah, of course this pattern copies over for the second half. The best way I could explain like the thought process behind doing the hi-hats, how to make it so it's bouncing off of the other instruments. So for an example, if it hits before or after a clap, a snare, an 808 or open hat, that's your best way to make it like kind of bounce off. But for an example, like right here, the clap hits, and then after the clap hits, hi-hat roll. After the hi-hat roll, the open hat hits right here, and then after the open hat is the snare, and I layered the snare with this roll right here. For the roll specifically, the most common roll I hear them do a lot, like you just take 2 hi-hats like this. It's just the second one, you just do shift D to shorten it, and you just do control V to copy it over. And then this is like the most common hi-hat roll I hear like a lot in the Future album by ATL Jacob, TM88. They use this type of hi-hat roll a lot. And then the open hat, it's just a very simple pattern. And then for the arrangement, I had a different snare pattern. All this is the same snare pattern. I just added a couple rolls right here, this one. I kind of added like a ending transition type of roll to kind of signal that like the segment was coming to an end and transitioning to the next one. But that was basically it for the arrangement. I just had a very simple arrangement. All I did was at the end of every couple segment, I would just cut the drums a little bit to kind of give it some room at the end and kind of signal that it was coming to an end going to the next section. And that was basically it for the master itself. All I added was a soft clipper. Post is at 90%. The threshold is at like 16. And then I added this EQ. All it is just raising the highs, and same down here, just raising the highs and lowering the lows a little bit. For the actual drum sounds, I did not do anything. I just leveled it. No effects, no nothing. The master is what makes it sound real clean. I'll give it more high end. But yeah, man, that was it. I hope you guys did enjoy and learn something new. Like I mentioned in the beginning, if you did, be sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys go to the comment section down below and leave any video ideas that you want us to do next. Also go to the description, join the Discord and the Patreon. Last but not least, make sure you guys go follow the DK Instagram, and make sure you guys go follow my Instagram as well. Both of those will be linked in the description down below. That was it for today's video, man. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you on the next one.